Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to talk about rapper Big Paybacc. Big Paybacc was born Habib Amir Zakai. He was born around 1976. He wasn't from the areas like most Southern California rappers claim, like South Central, Compton, Long Beach, and Inglewood. He was from North Hollywood. Big Paybacc being from the east side of North Hollywood, he would join a new gang in the area, being the Whitsett Avenue Gangster Crips. They have three main cliques, 5'9", 6'5", and 7'1". The Whitsett Avenue Gangster Crips started in the late 80s, around 1988, so that would be considered a new set to many people, with many other sets having decades of history. Being in the Valley, they would start to beef with other gangs nearby, in Valley cities like Pacoima, being the Pacoima Piru Bloods, the Liggett Street Bloods, and the E-Dubs, just to name a few rivals of the Whitsett Avenue Gangster Crips. Big Paybacc, after years of being in the streets, began working on his craft in the music industry. With his own words being Gangster Crips were not heavily represented in the music industry, unlike many other Crip and Blood sets. He wanted to show Gangster Crips had talent, especially people from the Valley who didn't get the looks and respect like many other people from LA did. Big Payback's first song to gain him any attention was Serial Lyricist, which came out in about 2010. On the song, he rapped his hood heavy in the Valley. That same year in 2010, Big Paybacc was signed to Paybacc Records. Paybacc Records is a record label established by rapper Spider, who's a known LA gangster rapper with ties to the 9-7 East Coast Crips, and was once a part of 50 Cent G-Unit Records. By nature, the Gangster Crips and the Neighborhood Crips rivalry would force them not to do business together. But Spider and Big Paybacc wouldn't let that get in the way, and that's the reason why Big Paybacc said he wouldn't diss Neighborhood Crips on record, out of respect to Spider. In 2010, Big Paybacc would drop his debut mixtape called North Hollywood Shootout. Around the same time, Big Paybacc would get into a beef with 40 Glock, which became a war of words, with both rappers once being cool, but this led to an interview with both attacking each other's characters and dissing each other. Big Paybacc would go on to do a remix to Waka Flocka Flame's Hard in the Paint, where he dissed Tyga and 40 Glock on the song. 2011, Big Paybacc would drop Gangster Love, which he gave love to all the Gangster Crip sets basically in a tribute. Gangster Love, he gave a shout out to all the Gangster Crip sets and even filmed some of the scenes of some of their hoods. Gangster Love will be featured on his 2012 mixtape called History of Violence. Big Paybacc would even do a song with 40 Glock's rival, Compton Menace, who had been beefing with 40 Glock for years and even allegedly beat him up, but 40 Glock said he was jumped. Guess like when 40 Glock got socked out by the game, then both not liking 40 Glock, it was easy for them to do a song. Big Paybacc was always controversial because he always spoke his mind, and this would lead him to more rap beef. In 2012, Big Paybacc and Bosco would get into an altercation because Bosco made a certain remark about Crips. Big Paybacc didn't like it, and he took offense and spoke his mind. They would have an argument on the phone that went on YouTube. This led to Big Paybacc dropping a diss to Bosco. Over the next few months and years, Big Paybacc will release several singles like Hit Yo Gangster, I'm From Gangsters, and Moving and Grooving. But on November 7, 2014, Big Paybacc life was cut short. He was at a McDonald's in Palmdale around 12:30 p.m. eating inside, when his killer walked inside and shot him, taking his life. It was said it was no altercation, and the shooter just shot. It was over 15 witnesses inside the McDonald's who seen the full thing.
Investigators say Zakai was having lunch in the restaurant when a man walked in, went right up to Zakai and shot him. No one else was hurt, no other shots fired. The gunman then walked away.
Big Paybacc was 38 and had 3 kids. His life was cut short before he ever got to make it far, but what he was trying to do was felt. R.I.P. to him. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.